Fala galera, beleza? Eu sou o André, você está na Deco Games, seja mais uma vez muito bem-vindo. Hoje nós vamos continuar aqui a nossa gameplay de Alan Wake para vocês, meus queridos. Lembrando que se você não acompanhou nada dos outros episódios, eu deixo sempre aqui nos cards e nas telas finais a playlist completa para você acompanhar lá desde o início. Aqui estaremos jogando o episódio 4, que eu confesso para vocês que eu já gravei ele. Porém, eu tive alguns problemas aí com o microfone, ele não gravou uma parte da gameplay, então eu tenho que recomeçar tudo de novo o episódio 4 para vocês, beleza? Inclusive tem uma parte que tem um copyright chatão que eu vou ter que dar uma mutada na música do jogo e provavelmente eu troque a música aí para vocês, tá bom? Pra copyright, né, mano? A gente já não ganha quase nada do YouTube ainda, o que ganha perder pro copyright é demais. Então, falei pra caramba, não se esqueça de se deixar aquele like para apoiar o meu trabalho e se puder, né, se inscreva no canal, que ajuda demais também, beleza? Vamos aqui para o episódio 4 e começar ele desde o início.
I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Mas eu acho que o Alan tá muito doido. Mas beleza. Tá dando muita viajada.
Shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Ai, meu Deus do céu, mano. Eu não joguei, pra quem não tá sabendo, eu não joguei Alan Wake, tá? É a primeira vez que eu tô tendo a experiência de jogar Alan Wake e eu acho, como eu fugi de spoilers, eu acho que ele só tá muito louco.
Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Ah, vem cá, Hartman. Aparece aí e vambora.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Bom, vambora, Hartman. Vamos lá dar uma olhadinha aqui na
This corridor
clínica.
is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Eu não confio no Hartman nem um pouquinho. Tipo, é nada, zero. Eu confio zero nele. Ah, o segurança do Hartman. É só trancou e saiu. Que belo segurança deixar a gente sozinho aqui dentro, né?
Experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned. and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your
Não
head.
dá pra
You've been
discordar
making it
totalmente
up.
do Hartman, né? É uma
Apart
história
from the
mirabolante a
tragic
do Alan.
accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Tá bom, Hartman. Chegamos aqui numa espécie de relógio solar, não parece? Uma coisa a gente tem que admitir, o lugar é bonito.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
Realmente tá parecendo,
Alan,
ó, tá
what I'm telling you is
formando
good news.
chuva.
Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, you can begin
Falou
the
pra
journey
caramba, mano.
towards your recovery.
Se esse jogo fosse dublado, ele ia ser um pouquinho melhor, hein, eu acho.
Let's go inside.
Ó, a casa dos doidos.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Eu nunca brisei em animais empalhados, mano. Acho que judia muito dos bichinhos. A sair sem nenhum motivo bom, tá ligado? Só pra empalhar o animal. Ixi, esse é doidão.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
I'll get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Cara, ficar desse jeito porque trabalhava com videogames, rapaz, é melhor tomar cuidado. E aí, grandão? De boa?
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Isso aqui. Boas-vindas à pousada Cauldron Lake. Estamos aqui para oferecer o tratamento especializado de que você precisa. No entanto, lembre-se, peça que amigos e familiares marquem um horário de visita para que não interfiram na sua terapia ou períodos de criatividade. Respeite a privacidade e o espaço pessoal dos outros pacientes, principalmente quando estiverem engajados em seus processos criativos. Beleza, seja paciente. Normalmente nossos pacientes têm problemas criativos duradouros que não serão resolvidos da noite para o dia. Permita-se levar o tempo de que precisar. Lembre-se que o seu tratamento é voluntário e elaborado especificamente para você. A terapia de engajamento e o método associado, o fluxo, funcionam melhor quando você está ativamente engajado no processo de moldagem deles. Em caso de dúvida, não hesite em expressá-las. Beleza.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
É os dois que estavam lá no bar, ó.
Oh, that won't do.
Os dois doidinhos.
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Os dois são doidinhos. Consequentemente, estão falando alguma coisa aqui. Bom, é aqui pra cima, né? Meu quarto era no andar de cima. Bom, eles estavam falando alguma coisa de eu ir na fazenda deles e parece que eles não são tão loucos assim, né?
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Quanto mais eu olho esses bagulho da TV do Alan, é perturbador, na moral.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
Essa aqui é o meu quarto. Algo para eu tentar escrever.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Ele tá traumatizado com alguma coisa que ele não consegue escrever, mano. Eu acho que aquele bagulho que ele fica assistindo na TV realmente aconteceu com ele.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
O grandão é embaçado, hein?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from the
Tá dando alguma treta lá embaixo, hein?
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
The backstage is all yours, Tom. Seize your destiny.
Bancado. Rapaziada, deixa eu dar uma passada aqui.
I had to get to Hartman's office.
Ah, mano, eles deram
He'd taken all my manuscript pages.
um martelo na cabeça da enfermeira, mano. Embaçou.
Maybe you could come out and beat our
O consultório do Hartman é do outro lado. Vamos lá dar uma espiada no que tá acontecendo. Eu acho que ele tá enganando a gente, né?
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ah, ó, Barry.
Ow! About time!
E com a minha placa, hein?
Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that vet gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on,
Ele
pal, we gotta
roubou
get
o
going.
totem da mina depois do que ela fez. Tá bom, vai, mano. Vamos entrar no nosso consultório do Hartman. Uma arma.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Lá, achamos os manuscritos.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Ei, ó a escuridão, mano. Já vai azedar. Claro que ele ia trancar o Hartman com a escuridão. E saiu dando um sorriso sarcástico.
I had to find a way out.
Opa, peraí. Olha, meu parceiro, que a escuridão tá vindo aí, mano. Caramba. Acho que eu tinha que ligar o gerador aqui em cima. Mano, o Alan corre que nem uma velha de 75 anos, mano. Beleza, os negócios estão se lascando, então vamos descer. Boa. computador, tá de boa. Mas eu tenho que fazer luzes. Luzes são o único jeito de escapar daqui. Escrito. Olha. Vai, bola do mal. Ai, direto pra bola do mal, mano. Corre, Alan. Esse garoto, tô indo aí, mano. Calmou que eu tô chegando. Dá essa lanterna aí, Barry.
You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Ai, Alan, era só você pular ali, ó. Mano, se liga nesse... Ai. Ah, mano, eu já sei que é por aqui. Boa, garoto. A casa tá destruindo a casa inteira ali, mano. Vambora. Ah, é o labirinto, mano. Esse labirintinho aqui é embaçado, hein? Labirintinho. Ainda bem que ele não é tanto labirinto assim. Tipo, ele... Ele é um pouco mais linear do que um labirinto... Um labirinto convencional em jogos. Não, doidão. Onde que é agora? Ah, manuscrito. Eu acho que é só por aqui mesmo, hein, pelo jeito. Pilhas e balas, boa, vamos seguindo. Não é por aqui, é por aqui. Ele veio boladaço. Ele veio bolado, sangue nos olhos. Quase tomei. Bichão, eu tomei duas ali, quase tomei uma do grandão. Porque a porrada que o grandão solta tira vida pra caramba. E agora? Pera aí. Tem lugar pra ir, mano. Cheguei aqui. Munição de revólver. Boa. Oh, Hartman. Ih, Hartman. Vem cá, vem, coisinha mais linda da minha vida. Tomei. Fiquei num lugar muito ruim, mano. Nossa, velho. Já tinha enfrentado ele antes e ainda tomei uma dessa. Chamei ele pra cá, deu boa dessa vez, hein? Acho que podia ter vindo direto pra cá, né? Eu só queria que o Alan corresse mais. Deu boa, tá dando certo, vai. O Alan Wake é uma corrida, uma parada. Uma corrida, uma parada. Boa. Escopeta, balas, manuscrito. Mais alguma coisinha? Não. Aqui é embaçado, aqui vem muito inimigo, cara. Bom, beleza. Infelizmente eu tenho pouquíssima munição dessa vez, hein? Se eu deixei munição pra trás, se eu não vi direito. Manuscrito e munição, nada? Aqui é um um bom loot, hein? Dei a volta mais ou menos aí. Se eu não erro o tiro, dá pra dar uma economizada. O problema é quando eu fico usar o cego virado no girar e aí perco munição. Acho que é uma boa eu guardar munição, hein? Mais um manuscrito que eu me lembrava. Que vai ter uma porrada de inimigos, cara. Ah, Barry, abre aí esse portão e me deixa me virar com meus amiguinhos aqui.
Ow! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the Nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Eu vi um monte de inimigo, mano.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it!
Ai, tomei. Ai, tomei um. Ai, tomei. Nossa, mano. Ai, eu fiquei atrás da caceta da parede. Ai, mano, agora a gente vai usar todos os recursos possíveis, hein? Já vou pra cima do grandão. Já abriu, mano. Vai, vai, vambora. Só vai, mano. Só vai, mano. Conseguimos um carro, vamos fugir. E é isso. Valeu, papai. Tamo junto. E com um totem lá atrás.
You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Conseguimos pelo menos escapar.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest...
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact.
Ainda bem que o Barry acredita na gente, né? Graças a Deus. Pelo menos alguém.
Tell me with all the drugs they were on, but they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Mas é claro que as coisas iriam dar errado, né? Nada pode ser muito simples pro Alan Wake.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Claro que ia dar tudo errado pro Barry, né?
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Vamos descer até a fazenda, hein?
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a
Virou o
disaster
Rambo,
if I
bichão, hein?
didn't catch him.
Estou literalmente desarmado. Aí. Liga. Ai, caramba, aqui é só um manuscrito, mano. Eu tinha esquecido disso. Ainda bem que a nossa vida vai enchendo aos pouquinhos. A luz apagou de novo, eu vou acender de novo, mano. tirou pouca vida. Só sobreviver, mano. Só vai, Alan. Tá acontecendo tudo isso com você. Você nesse fôlegozinho aí, safado, sem vergonha.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Precisa ativar a luz aqui para poder abrir o portão. O gerador, boa. Sempre quis saber por que esses geradores dos Estados Unidos, eles têm literalmente que puxar a cordinha 3 vezes. Eu nunca entendi o porquê disso. Boa.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Estava agora só de uma arma, hein? Se eu tenho uma lanterna, já é um caminho andado. Foi. Ai, caceta, mano. Eu esqueci que vi um monte de gente aqui atrás de mim. Aí tomei. Aí sobe pra luz, a luz, Boa, 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 boa. Ufa, na luz ninguém pode me alcançar. Mano, sem arma pra poder revidar é muito ruim.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Boa. Tem um carro indo pra lá. Imagino que não é o Barry. Vou trocar por uma lanterna mais forte. Mas arma que é bom nada, né? Só uma lanterninha melhor, meia boca.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Bom, vamos tentar chegar lá logo. Só tentar chegar.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
A luz é esquisita, né? No mínimo. Pelo menos não parece ser um inimigo. Tá cheio de armadilha. Isso aqui é tudo armadilha. Descobri da pior maneira possível que isso aqui era armadilha. Save uma escopeta para me dar uma mãozinha.
Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Vamos seguindo aqui no meio da floresta densa. Não cai em nenhuma armadilha, né, mano? Dessa vez. Começa a aparecer inimigo aí que você começa a não ver nada. Nossa, tomei uma bem na... bem no corpo. Os dois tomaram, tá de boa. Tomei pouquíssimo dano. Caraca, todo mundo foi? Todo mundo foi.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Boa. Ah, vamos entrar aqui no chalé, na cabana.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Eita, rapaz, pra que gritar tanto?
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Tá bom. Dá a munição do revólver aí, filho. Muito obrigado, viu? Pessoal muito gentil. Seu amigo infelizmente te atacou e é isso, cara. Não tem muito pra onde ir, não. Ó a gente de novo ali, ó.
If I continue like the dark presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Tá bom. Então o Alan, ele mesmo se colocou no meio da história de terror dele. Só que aí ele tem que ir se virando aí pro negócio dar certo, né?
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Danny, foi mal, mas não tinha muito o que fazer,
The
cara.
farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Beleza, vou entrar aqui dentro do carro, mas vou reiniciar aqui porque eu preciso a cada 1 hora reiniciar aqui o PlayStation 5, galera. 1 minutinho só, tá bom? Prontíssimo, estamos de volta. Vamos descer aqui, vamos pegar a nossa caminhonetinha e ir até a
Barry wasn't up here. He was probably in
fazenda.
trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Essa caminhonetinha é ruim de direção, hein, mano? Claro que ia dar errado, Alan. Você acha que o negócio ia ser assim fácil? Eu vou usar a caminhonete, né, mano? Tomou, danadinho. Tomou. Boa. Bom que eu evitei de gastar munição à toa. Não se esquivou, velho. Eu não entendi. Nossa, não, eu tô... Nossa senhora, mano.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt
jeito era de pular aqui, ó.
After all, I made it this far myself.
Morre. Ele tinha que dar um jeito era de pular aqui.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry
lá vamos nós de novo. Eu não entendi por que ele não esquivou. Apertei o de esquiva algumas vezes e ele não fez nem cócegas. Uma estratégia diferente. Já foi. Peraí, garotão. Pera aí, coisinha mais linda, por aí que você vai ver. Pra que vira essa câmera maldita? Pera aí que você vai ver, filho. Pronto, tomou. Quer ver, ó. Quer ver, ó. Vou usar aqui, ó. Assim... Ah, não fica aceso o farol. Tá, de qualquer maneira... Senão vou ter surpresas aqui. Daqui não apareceram, ó. Nem os bichinhos daqui apareceram. Boa. Aquela casa ali. E aqui, pera aí, galera. Opções, aqui eu sei que vai ter uma parte que vai estar cheio de música de copyright. Deixa eu ver se agora ficou certo. Só essa parte aqui eu troco a música pra vocês. Parte de um show de rock and roll, mano.
But it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Al! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
Eita, vai começar o rock. Ixi, mesmo sem música, ó. Ah, tá. Ficou sem música, beleza. Tá vindo um monte de inimigo. Eu escolho um rock and roll sem copyright e põe pra vocês. Você já também. Caramba. Todo mundo tomou? Tomou. Beleza, tá ótimo. Mais um tomou. É bastante inimigo, hein?
Children of the Elder God! Enjoy it, guys!
Caramba, velho.
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Boa.
Hey, Al!
Tô conseguindo,
This way
hein?
to the farm!
Vou me afastar dali, aí eu posso recolocar a música normal de Alan Wake pra vocês. Aqui já pode colocar a música, eu acho. Aqui, ó. Pronto, voltamos ao normal. Cadê buenas? É que aquela parte ali com certeza tinha um copyright
See,
gigantesco. Ó.
bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secure.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
Tá bom, né, mano? O bichinho queria porque queria salvar o meu totem e conseguiu. Beleza, vamos subir aqui as escadinhas. A gente precisa ir lá na fazenda principal.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Tá bom, né? Bom, o bichão meteu o louco, mandando uma indireta pra gente.
They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff.
Não tá vendo aí essa TV aí não, que essa aí não é a que conta histórias da gente. Essa aí conta umas histórias aleatórias.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Beleza. Esse barco Viking pra fora. Os caras eram fissurados em cultura viking. Claro que a gente ia ter uns inimigos aqui. Esses inimigos aqui não é Alan Wake. Pronto, foi todo mundo? Foi todo mundo dessa vez, hein?
I don't know what that means. It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls.
Tá, grandão. Ah, doido, é? achou que ia se safar assim, né? Mas beleza, vai, vamos seguir aqui. Tem muita coisa ainda pela frente. Tá pegando ali eles. Carregar um tambor completo no grandão, senão azeda. E o Barry me esperando na maior vibe do outro lado, como se nada tivesse acontecendo, né? E ó, o bichão me esperando como se nada tivesse acontecendo. Ai, Barry.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start
Uma bebida
representing
muito
them.
doida.
Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you'll find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Be careful, Al!
Missão de escopeta eu tô lotado, então vou começar a usar um pouquinho ela, né? Aí, grandão.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Tem bastante coisa pra subir. Se não me engano, aquela porta tá trancada pelo outro lado. A gente já tem 20 baterias. Ô, louco. Gastei pouquíssima bateria. Ah, era um gerador, na verdade. Vamos descer.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't
Olha lá,
worried about trusting
aquela é a casa
the
grande.
two
É ali que a gente tem
burned-out
que ir.
geriatric wrecks. They had the goods. Got to be kidding me.
A mãe da criancinha aqui, ó. Aqui tem mais inimigo. Boa. Talvez ele não deu tanto trabalho. Missão. Ilhas. Tem de tudo aqui. Deixa eu abrir aqui. Então eu devo passar por aqui, né? Pra algum lugar. Ah, tem que abrir a porta do silo pro Barry. Vem com a gente. Boa. Peguei aqui a chave do silo. Pra esse idiota vir com a gente.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man.
Claro, né? Ele me pergunta se tá tudo bem. Claro que tá tudo bem. Eu só enfrentei uma colheitadeira gigante. Terça-feira fraca.
I think we're gonna have to work together. Stand out. Looks pretty heavy. Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there.
Só vamos, Barry.
It's a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Come on, one more gate.
Boa. Mano, esses escudos vikings são bonitos, né? Acho interessante os desenhos deles aí.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
Vou checar os disjuntores aqui em cima.
I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Só pra cá, hein? Boa. Ave Maria, tinha que... Pera. Acho que não vai dar, não. Ou será? Ai, vai dar sim, mano. Nossa, mano. Oh, meu Deus.
Hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be...
Ai, se der BO, mano, eu vou ter que remover essa música também, hein?
Right. Must be.
Espero que não tenham direitos autorais.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah, what the hell?
Tomar uma, né, mano? Ninguém de ferro.
I'm sorry about that. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the
Vocês estão muito
recipe
louco,
off
velho.
this Coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Nossa, chega o bichão, tá roncando. Eita, voltamos pra loucura, ó. Parece que a gente tá meio translúcido, né?
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming. It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking, I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Caraca, agora ele tá entendendo o que aconteceu de verdade naquela noite.
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Ah, pera aí, vamos voltar pro chalé. Isso ficou uma cara de alucinação do caramba, né, mano?
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
Ah, que ela se afogou mesmo.
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
Então, peraí. Pelo jeito que o que passa pela TV, é isso que aconteceu depois disso.
I'll bring her back.
Que começou a escrever. Começou a ficar doidão. E tudo que escreve vira realidade.
I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape.
Agora tá tudo explicado.
The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Diz que ele tava com um acidente de carro. Caraca, muita coisa foi explicada, hein, mano? Faz total sentido agora.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
Eita caceta, mano. Agora o cara achou a gente. Pera aí, vamos pular. E ali tem música. E aquela música ali tem muito copyright.
Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
Episódio 5, o clique. Beleza, meus queridos. Deixa eu pausar aqui. Vamos deixar esta gameplay por aqui. Gostaria de agradecer mais uma vez a você que tirou um tempo para estar nos acompanhando. É sempre importantíssimo ter você por aqui. Se você não deixou aquele like, deixa um like, ativa o sininho para não perder nada dos próximos vídeos e se inscreva se você ainda não é inscrito. Aqui nas telas finais eu sempre deixo mais um vídeo, uma playlist para vocês, porque tem muito conteúdo aqui no canal. Nós temos mais de 1000 vídeos aqui para você se divertir, então vai lá e acompanha, meus queridos. Ó, eu vou trazer a gameplay completa de Alan Wake, então esperem os próximos episódios, que tá bom demais, eu tô curtindo muito o jogo, beleza? Meus queridos, um beijão, muito obrigado e até a próxima aí, hein? Valeu!